Welcome to Dawg Food TV. Dawg Food TV is sponsored by Dawg Food Store, premium sportswear brand for Cleveland football fans. You can find that at www.dawgfoodstore.com. Wearing a CLE snapback with the camouflage dog t-shirt that should be out sometime next week. So it is finally here, football prediction Sunday. So we're gonna get right into these picks now. We're gonna do something. It's gonna be called the Dawg Food Terror Alert meter. So what does that mean? Should I go ahead and get into it now? Let's get into it now. So Pro Football Focus, we looked at the offensive line rankings. The Cleveland Browns are ranked second. Again, this is just they haven't seen the teams play. We haven't seen teams play, so this is just projection. This is just estimates. But the Browns ranked second. Obviously, they got Nick Chubb, the best back in football. If you don't think he's the best back, then he's number 2 at worst. Definitely number 3 at worst. So, with that being said, that bodes well for the offense. I know there's a lot of people out there that think Deshaun Watson forgot how to play football. I just don't think that's the case. With a full off season, he's going to come back doing his thing. Jim Schwartz, if you've been following any of the videos, Jim Schwartz is a proven architect of run defense. I believe he's going to dial up the pressure pretty early, see how mobile Joe Burrow is going to be with the injured calf, with the calf strain. So with that being said, let's get into the Dawg Food Terror Alert meter. Now, we jacked this from the Department of Homeland Security, but we gonna customize it at some point. Just haven't been able to get around to that. So if you look at the scale here, you got green, you got blue, you got yellow, you got orange, you got red. Now, you got low, guarded, elevated, high, severe. We not using that. So the first tier that you have there, you have Uber Eats. That's going to be that green. That's going to be that low tier. What is Uber Eats? Basically, you don't want to leave the house. You hungry, but you ain't got nothing in the fridge. You know, you don't want to leave the house. It's convenient. You just want something quick. Bam. You can keep doing whatever you've been doing. They show up. They drop your food off. You Gucci. Everything is good. When you go to the next level, you go into the drive-through. We call that the drive-through, the blue level, right? You may be putting on clothes, but you don't got to get dressed. Maybe you just run out the house with your sweatpants on. You got your gym shorts and your flip flops on. Whatever your Kroger run or your Giant Eagle run or whatever grocery store you go to, right? That's you just running out the house to go get you a little something, right? Maybe you running to Chick-fil-A or whatever. You just running through the drive-through. Okay, cool. The next level, the elevated level, we call that the takeout, right? You actually calling the restaurant, you putting your order in. Maybe you getting a California roll, maybe you getting a Philadelphia roll, sushi, right? So you got to put some clothes on still, but now you actually got to get up out the car. You know, you putting a little bit more effort in. Maybe you wait at the bar for your food. You know, maybe you order a drink, something like that, while you wait on your food. Now, the orange, we call that dine-in, right? You actually you go into the restaurant, you actually putting on your clothes. Maybe you putting on your nice clothes, right? You might put on your blazer. You might put on your nice shoes. You know, however you doing, you actually busting out the cologne, right? You putting in a little effort. You want to be seen. And then severe, man, that's all you can eat buffet, right? You actually took a vacation. You on an all-inclusive resort, all you can eat. You pretty much eating like a king, like a fat Mac. You just doing your thing. You know, you just telling them until you just either keep it coming or just stop. I'm full. Now, how does that pertain to this prediction? The Pro Football Focus has the Bengals offensive line as 17. And okay, that's middle of the road, right? So we're going to put the dog food meter on we're going to put it on the takeout scale. I think that defensive line is going to call in, put their orders in, and they're going to run to the restaurant and go pick up a plate. Now, with him being injured, you might actually have a sit-down restaurant alert where they actually sitting down. They actually putting on their clothes, breaking out the good cologne. You feel me? So, and in the event that the offensive line don't hold up or anything like that, there's a light chance for the all you can eat, all inclusive resort dog food buffet. There's so it's potential. So we gonna say takeout for right now, but it's under advisory. So let's go ahead. You probably already know what the prediction is gonna be. Taking the Browns in this one. Again, putting my money on Jim Schwartz, improving the run defense. They was 25th last year in the run. If you missed it, go check the video where we talked about the AFC North. The Browns have never won the AFC North, and there is a reason for that, because they've only finished in the top 10 in run defense twice. One of those years they went 0-16. The other year is the year they made the playoffs and knocked out the Steelers in the wild card round. So if this team finishes in the 20s or 30s in run defense, they ain't going to the playoffs. It's a slim chance to none that they go into the playoffs. If they are a middle of the road 13, 14, 15 run defense, it's probably a toss-up if they go into the playoffs. If they are a top 5 run defense, like Jim Schwartz has had on 11 occasions, I believe, top 10 run defense, they go into the playoffs. It really ain't nothing to really talk about. There's nothing really to debate there, given that offense. Nick Chubb, Deshaun Watson with a full off season with all those weapons. Obviously, they retooled the defensive line. I mean, you know about the secondary. Hopefully the linebackers stay healthy. If they top 5 in the run, it ain't nothing to discuss. They go into the playoffs. You heard it here first, because I haven't really heard nobody else talking about the defense. Everybody is fixated on what Deshaun Watson is going to be. And I think he's going to be doing his thing. So we're going to do something but right before the game start. And then obviously we're going to have a video where we do some post-game analysis. Obviously we're going to listen to the press conferences and all of that. It's been a lot of chatter. They've been doing a lot of talking. And it's going to be a good game. It's going to be a very good game. But, yeah, we got the Browns starting off 1-0. Again, I mean, obviously it's hard to predict the score. I mean, I say 10. There's a part of me that feels like the game might not be particularly close, but that could just be a situation where they pull away at the end again. But I got the Browns winning this one, so we'll see. The beautiful thing about it is we gonna find out very soon what this run defense is gonna look like. So we're gonna be talking about run defense every week. We're gonna track run defense, and from a good run defense, you're gonna have good dog food alert forecast for sure. So ready for week 1, ready for football. Happy is back. Looking forward to a great game. Looking forward to the season and all of that. So dog pound, brownies, let's get ready.